Hey guys, for the win back here to learn. Today we're going to talk about everything from tools to IT stuff to technology. So you don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. Hey, what's up guys? So some of these deals are going to go fast. We're not going to go into detail about every single one of them, but let's go over this real fast, alright guys? So first up, from B&H, we're going to have the Synology Disk Station NAS. That includes a few models, so it's like a 718 or 718 Plus or a 418. You can get each one for roughly around 300 bucks. One's going to be like 310, another one's going to be like 290, but use the coupon code below, you can get it for about 300 bucks. These are pretty much NASs. If you don't know what NAS is pretty much stands for Network Attached Storage. So this is a piece, this is pretty much storage that's attached to your network. You connect to your network and you can access it from your network. If you have VPN and all the other stuff set up, you can access it anywhere. You can run apps on here and access it anywhere. But anyways, the point is, this is a great NAS. Roughly around 300 bucks. That's roughly about 100 bucks off. So make sure you pick something like this up if you're looking for a NAS. If you create YouTube videos like me and you have a lot of content, it's going to be very helpful. So make sure you pick it up. All right, moving on. Actually, before I move on, let me remind you, those things do not come with hard drives. So if you do get it, you're gonna have to get some hard drives. So anyways, moving on, you can get also from B&H, you can get the Ring Video Doorbell Pro. There's a lot of deals out there for Ring doorbells plus Alexas and stuff like that. But if you only need the doorbell itself, which I'm not sure why you would get just doorbell itself, but especially since the other ones are pretty much free. But anyways, I'm going to send this one out here because the Ring Doorbell Pro. This is the Pro model, not the video doorbell model or 2 or any of that. This is the Pro. This one can only be wired in. This one can also run on 5 gigahertz, has a little bit better camera, but 150 bucks. Free shipping. Make sure you pick this up if you're looking for a good video doorbell pro. It's from Ring. Anyways, moving on, let's talk about the 3M WorkTunes Connect Hearing Protector with Bluetooth technology. This is pretty much earmuffs, and 3M is very good at making really good whatever it is that they make, blue protective devices, whatever it is. So this is a good item. I'll kind of mix on this one because I have this and I use it a lot, but the sound quality is not that great. But it gets the job done. But anyways, 35 bucks. This is the one with the Bluetooth. You can connect to your phone, listen to your tunes, podcasts, whatever while you're working. 35 bucks. That's almost half price. So if you're in the market for personal protective equipment, make sure you pick something like that up so you can work with your tunes. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about the Cree connected 60-watt equivalent 5000K dimmable LED light bulbs. These are going to be pretty much A19. A19 is pretty much your standard light bulb size. The standard light bulb that everyone pictures when they think of a standard light bulb. You can pick this up for roughly around $362, $365 from Amazon for a single pack, or you can get a 6-pack for about 19 or 20 bucks. Now, this is 5000K A19. You can also get a 2700K A19, which is a soft white color, for roughly around 4 bucks. And Cree's generally known for making good LEDs. I can't speak to these light bulbs themselves since I haven't really used them personally, but I'm just going off the name. Should be decently pretty well, and the Amazon reviews seem to be a little bit mixed. But if you're in the market for smart light bulbs, I'm going to tell you, go to Costco and get the Fiat Electric smart connected LED bulbs. I can't find them on the Costco website for some reason, but I have a few of them around the house that I recently just got, and they've been working really well. They connect to Amazon Alexa and they work all that, and they come out to, I think it's 2-pack for 15 or 16 bucks. It comes out to roughly around 7 or 8 bucks per light bulb, which is almost double the cost of this one, but I personally use them and I can say that they work generally pretty well. I haven't personally used this one. Anyways, moving on, let's talk about the Kasa Smart Wi-Fi Plug Lite by TP-Link. So this is by TP-Link, and I'm generally mixed feelings about TP-Link. I don't personally favor them or don't favor them, but a lot of the TP-Link stuff that I have generally seems to fail somehow. So anyways, but this stuff's been working decently pretty well. You can get a 4-pack of these for roughly around 40 bucks. That's roughly around 10 bucks per socket. This is pretty much a smart socket you can plug in and control with the remote, with the app, with Alexa once you get it all configured. But anyways, 4-pack for 10 bucks. I have these things set up, for instance, on my coffee machine. So when I have it set up in the morning, so instead it goes off and starts brewing coffee in the morning, so it's that when I wake up and get downstairs, it's freshly brewed coffee downstairs. So that's one example of how you use it, or you can set it up. I also had it set up for my cabinet LED light bulbs to pretty much turn on when we're at home and turn off when we're not at home. So anyway, stuff like that. Moving on. Acme Tools has a $25 off promo code that works on some of the Dewalt stuff. And the best ones that I can find right now is going to be this 20 volt max brushless 5-inch random orbit sander plus Jigsaw bundle. So this thing is roughly 199 bucks, and if you use the $25 off coupon, like I said, it works on other stuff, it comes out to be about 175 bucks with free shipping. And that seems, it's not a super hot deal or smoking deal or anything like that, but it seems to be generally pretty good, especially since I've been trying to find a good deal on the random orbit sander for a while and haven't found anything great. It seems like maybe it's not a big item for people, and I'm not sure what the deal is. Maybe everyone's trying to get festool. Who knows? Anyways, it comes with a 2 amp hour battery, which is kind of what makes it a good deal, decent. If you don't need the battery, hey, just get a Jigsaw on the thing. But hey, you can check out the website and just use the code on whatever you need to. This video is not sponsored by any tools. I'm just letting you know. That seems to be generally pretty warm. All right, moving on. So Southwire. If you have a generator and you have a L5-20P plug and you need to convert that to a standard like 515R plug, then you can pick this up. This is a Southwire Twist Lock generator power cord adapter that turns it into roughly what most people call the 3-prong outlet. So make sure this works on your generator before you do it, but this is pretty much an adapter that takes it from the twist lock to the standard 3-prong, and it seems like it supports roughly around 2500 watts or 1800 RMS or continuous. So and these things are roughly around 10, 11, 12 bucks, especially if you're in a storm and you're looking for something like this. They're going to be out, so make sure you pick this up. $250 from being roughly around 10 bucks. That's pretty much a steal. So if you have a generator and you have that plug, make sure you pick this up. Alright, moving on. We've listed this one several times before, but I'm going to list it again, since now this one is going to be from Amazon. Amazon's got the Bosch 18-volt Freak, pretty much, kit, which includes two 2 amp hour lithium-ion batteries and a charger for roughly around 90 bucks. Amazon has it on sale right now for 110 bucks, but if you look on the page, click the little checkbox that say apply the coupon. I don't know why they wouldn't do that, but apply the coupon for 20 bucks off and get it for 90 bucks. So you get the Freak Impact driver / wrench or socket or whatever you want to call it, and 2 lithium-ion batteries and a charger for 90 bucks. This is something I always carry with me when I'm traveling, especially if I'm on a road trip or something like that. I always have this in the back of the trunk and with some impact sockets. So let's talk about some of the impact sockets. I used to use a lot of the thin wall impact sockets that you can find on Amazon with the plastic thing on the outside and some on the inside, but those, I do not recommend you get them. Every single one that I've had, at least the ones that I'm using, have failed, it's cracked or whatnot, and that's using not even the high torque impact rating. So if you just get just any regular impact socket, it should generally work pretty well, but those say they're impact rated and all of them have failed, even the decent ones from Sunex. So let's talk about the ones that I do carry now. So right now I'm carrying the Dewalt Deep Impact 7P socket set, which is the code model number DWMT74737 for the metric one, or you can get the SAE ones. So right now, look at the screen, you can get each one is roughly around $25.50. That's not the best deal, primarily because they're generally around 30 to 35 bucks. That's about 10, 15 bucks off depending on how you look at it. But if you order 2 of them, you can get 10 bucks off, making both of them your total being 40 bucks. So that generally comes out pretty good. So I always carry at least a metric one and the Freak when I'm traveling. Seems always help me out. You never know who you're going to run into. You never know what you're going to run into or when you get a flat tire. And it's always helpful to have do it this versus sitting there on the side of the road twirling the little lug nut wrench thing that comes in the car. And that thing is just slow. Alright, so this works for most cars and SUVs and some trucks. It does work on the Ridgeline that I have. It may not work, I don't know. You're going to have to figure out your own torque ratings or whatnot for your truck if you have like the dualies or whatnot. But it works for most cars. Most situations help me out multiple times. Also, other people that are around me just seem to help them out. So pick up the Dewalt Deep Impact socket set. Pick up 2 of them. Get it for 40 bucks total. Always good to carry in the back of your truck. All right, sorry for the blabbling. Moving on. Let's move on to the Gorilla Ladder Slim Fold Work Platform. So we listed this one before, but this one's been very good and it came back. It's roughly around 25 bucks for the Gorilla Ladder aluminum one. This is really lightweight. I've used this a lot, especially since we just moved in and we've been painting a lot. I've been hanging lights, been sanding, been dusting, whatever it is, always helpful. It's better than having one A-frame ladder and just getting a little spot, getting down, moving it, going back up. getting in a spot, moving down. This is so much better to have the platform. If you're tall enough, you can stand on a platform and cut in on the ceiling. That's been a lifesaver. This makes painting so much easier if you can do that. So make sure you pick this up if you need a small platform. Anyways, 25 bucks, not too bad. There's other stuff at Home Depot generally has on sale. I'm not going to cover everything, but you can go and do some of that stuff. Anyways, moving on, let's go back to B&H stuff. So B&H right now has a lot of the Samsung SSDs on sale. So let's talk about some of these. You can get a 1TB X60 QVO SATA interface, $88, or 500 gig 970 EVO NVMe interface, $80, 500 A60 EVO SSD, $58. Or my favorite, the 1TB T5 SSDs for $138, or if you just need something really big, you can get the 4TB ones for roughly $500. But anyways, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you this from my experience of working at data centers for years and seeing everything in IT. If you're going to buy SSD, make sure you only buy the tier 1 stuff. And I'm going to say what that is right now. It's going to be Intel and Samsung. I usually include the SanDisk stuff in their SanDisk Extremes. And they used to be really good. I don't know what happened. Maybe after WD bought it, it went downhill. I'm not sure what the deal is, but I've slowly demoted them to tier 2. So right now, Intel and Samsung SSDs are the ones to get. Make sure you do your own research on if it fits your needs or whatnot. But the Pros are generally the best from Samsung, like 870 Pro or whatnot. But the EVOs are going to be more than enough for any regular, normal, even power user. The Pros are generally better for high endurance ratings. So if you're doing a lot of writing, like running a database or who knows what it is, or just writing a lot to your hard drive, you want to get the Pros. But anyways, EVO's going to be good. These EVOs are on sale, so make sure you pick those up. The T5s, like I said, are a favorite, mainly because they have the USB-C interface, and it's really light. It's maybe about the size of 3 or 4 or 5 AA batteries stacked together. And if you're running a MacBook Pro with a Thunderbolt or USB-C, that is gold. Make sure you pick that up. You can even get it in gold or red. Anyways, moving on. You can get other 1TB A60 EVOs from places like Adorama or Best Buy or whatnot. But anyways, I'm just letting you know it's out there for B&H. Let's see what else we got here. You can also get, if you're in the market for a Wi-Fi tablet, or I mean Apple iPad for whoever, maybe you got a grandson or who knows. But you can get the 32 gig Apple iPad 10.2 inch. This is going to be the latest model, latest generation of this item. Not the latest generation of all iPads, but the latest generation model for this iPad for $250 from Amazon.com. If you go to Amazon.com, actually just click on the link in the description below. This is going to pop up for about $280. And if you just choose no rush shipping, you will save $30. That seems to be a great deal to trade off no rush shipping for to save $30. If you need an iPad tomorrow, you're most likely not going to buy it online. So just choose no rush shipping, save $30, get it for $250. And if you have, I don't know, Chase rewards or gift cards or whatever, you can get it for even less. Who knows? Anyways, the point is that this is a really great deal for an iPad base model. So, like I said, pick it up. Hopefully this video has helped you guys out. I'm sorry for all the rambling and blabbling and blah, blah, blah. But anyways, thanks for hanging out. Hope this video has helped you guys out. See you guys next time.